You've seen our next guest on shows like ER, The X-Files, and Law & Order SVU. Now you can watch her on the final season of NCIS New Orleans, Sundays on CBS. Please welcome award-winning actress CCH Pounder. Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome.
Weirdest way to see you again. Oh my goodness.
I know, but we're so happy to have you. Where are you calling in from?
I'm in New Orleans.
All right.
And
Of course you are.
Today. Yes. NCIS.
Well, it is lovely to see you. Now, Cece, as an advocate of the arts, your collection has about 500 pieces. So what draws you to a particular piece of art?
I always say that it's my emotion that counts first. Everybody wants to know, well, are they going to become like really famous? Are they going to make you a lot of money? Is it going to be worth tons of money in the future? And I say, that doesn't really matter. If you see something and you love it, especially if you got the opportunity to meet the artist and they tell you a little bit of what the whole story behind the painting is, and you fall in love with it, take it home.
Yes, I love that advice for sure. Well, you have been absolutely entertaining us on television and film for decades. So I'm so curious, what do you like to watch for entertainment?
I know everybody thinks, oh, she's going to say the greatest movies ever seen. No, I love HGTV. I guess I'm kind of a nester. You spend so much time outside doing stuff for other people that it is wonderful to come in and just see how to decorate a house, make your nest beautiful, make it comfortable. And I love the variety that they have because it's not just for people with oodles and oodles of money. You just call in a decorator and they fill it. They show you every way that you can do it. So I adore HGTV. So I'm plugging it up. I know a lot of people do this in their spare time. They just love sitting down and relaxing to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of home and relaxing, you've been living in New Orleans while filming NCIS New Orleans. Do you plan on staying there after the series finale?
Before I even answer that, you still remember that kiss?
What?
I remember that kiss. When she kissed our camera guy, I remember. That's why we need you back in the studio next season.
We're trying. We're trying. I'm going to stay in New Orleans. You know, a lot of things have happened since I started NCIS. I had a very ill husband when I took it, and I said, honey, we need to make some major money so that you can extend your life a little bit. And that's what NCIS did for me. So it's a huge gift that I got from NCIS. So I'm going to stay in New Orleans. I bought a house here. I did my entire transition. My husband passed, and it was like, why go home to LA to an empty house? So I started something here. I built a rundown, falling apart house. And I kept saying to myself, Cece, when you finish remodeling this, your whole heart will heal. And that's exactly what happened. It took me years to
what a story.
And it took about that much time to kind of go, okay, hey, I'm all right. So New Orleans is a really special place for me.
I'm sure your story is going to inspire so many people who've gone through something similar. So sorry, but what a great story.
It really worked out well for me. And sometimes if you just push your energy into something else as opposed to the woe is me, it's amazing the things that can happen. So
I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, now we can see why you want to stay in New Orleans. It totally makes sense. Well, tell us, what can we expect in this final season of NCIS New Orleans?
I think they got a little bit of time to know that it was going to go off. I think they got a little bit of a hint. So this is the first series that I've ever seen where they've started to tie everything up, not necessarily in pretty little bows, but stuff is going to be blown up. Stuff is going to be, there are going to be marriages, the ones that you don't expect. It's like, a gazillion things. And there's some major healing that happens. I love the fact that NCIS New Orleans did not ignore the fact that we're in COVID, that we've been going through some really hard times. And so they've incorporated everything, the grief, the joy, the laughter, the sadness, one big ball and they're giving it to you as a gift. So I'm pleased with what they did.
Oh, wow.
Well, so many people love the show, and I'm excited. We have a clip to show, so let's check it out.
I want my boy back.
But we still haven't identified all of...
Elias was at his bar yesterday. His bar exploded. You do the math. Please. Need to see him.
I'm sorry, Miss Watkins. I understand your pain. But there are multiple victims. And we haven't sorted it all out.
What does that mean, sorting out?
Means that she's respectfully and honorably taking care of your son. We'll get him back to you as soon as we can.
But to do that, I need your help.
Wow.
You can act. You be acting.
CC, you are incredible, and we love it when you stop by. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. NCIS New Orleans airs Sundays on CBS.